morning, everybody. Well, we're up and at it. It's just a little after 8, and we're close to a half mile up the trail. And yeah, day 43. We're going from 19E to Carver Gap, and in that we'll cross over Hump Mountain and Little Hump Mountain. Elevational change, well, up Hump Mountain we'll go about 2,000 feet of elevational change. Then we'll go down into a saddle and back up to Little Hump. I think all told today we'll probably do somewhere between 3,000 and 3,500 elevational change. So some good climbing today. I think we got into the hostel last night early enough to get some good rest. We were tenting. That's right there near 19E. In the night it didn't matter, but this morning, yeah, you didn't need an alarm because you had 19E as alarm about 5 o'clock. So great hostel, great people. I guess I'd just say if you end up there, be careful about tenting, or at least have your sleep plan worked out where you know you're going to get up about 5 o'clock because traffic is going to wake you up. But you know, nonetheless, you know, where we're tented there beside the stream, got a good night's sleep anyways. Just got up a little earlier than what we thought, but no worries. We're on the trail and we're ready to rock, so let's hike on. Three-quarters of the way up, well, really half the way up Hump Mountain, and this is a view looking generally east. So we just popped out of the wood line, and that is the top of Humpback Mountain. So let's get over there and get that view. It's going to be spectacular. We just come off that open area and into this orchard, and it's just covered in flowers. So cool. It's almost like it's got a layer of snow, but it's not snow, it's white flowers. I walked about a half mile from where we were before, and actually these little flowers just keep getting more and more prevalent. It is all over the side hill. So cool. Just covered in a layer of white flowers among this orchard. Wow. We are here on top of Little Hump Mountain. And once again, just a great view. 360. Right there, as you might have already guessed, is Hump Mountain. A few more clouds in the sky. It is supposed to rain later this afternoon. Just kind of stopped as we come down off Little Hump Mountain, and just thought this valley, that barn catches your eye. The only building sitting out here. This is nice, talking about the Yellow Mountain Gap in 1780. In September 25th, down yonder at Sycamore Shoals, they gather 1,000 men from the militia of Virginia, North Carolina, and what is now Tennessee, joined forces to resist the British. This army of independent, over-mountain men provided their own horses, ration, and guns. September 27th, they rode up this mountain as the weather turned bitter. Through this gap, they trudged with the snow shoe-mouth deep. Without benefit of supply wagon, surgeon, or chaplain, the over-mountain men continued the 170 mile to Kings Mountain. There they defeated the British-led loyalists in bloody battle. They won a significant battle of the Revolutionary War. Once again, our history, our hardship, worth remembering. Just stop. This whole area is covered in this, and what this is, it's called rum, and it's basically wild garlic. You can tell by the long stem, or the long leaf, and then the red stem. And if you, oh, I can't peel it out of there, it actually has a bulb. Come on. Yeah, if there wasn't, see, a bulb like an onion, or now if you eat that bulb, that has a very strong garlic taste. But if you just take the leaf, you can eat the leaf, or you can chop it up and put it in a soup or something like that. Good stuff. That's what you find out when you talk to people like Bob Peoples and you hike the Appalachian Trail. Let's hike on. And so we're just stopping by real quick at the Stan Murray Shelter, which is located between Jane Bald and Little Hump Bald, or Little Hump Mountain. And so, again, pretty much standard size of most all the shelters, although this roof has a little bit of a more of an overhang than some. But the one thing I read on gut hooks is prevailing wind just blows right into this shelter. And so if you're here on a rainy night, you'd be well served to have a tarp or two. So, but picnic tables, nice. Several tenting, looks like relatively good tenting areas around here. So, and I haven't been down this spring, but it's 100 yards down that way, and it's said to be unreliable. So, but anyways, there's the Stan Murray shelter, and we're gonna keep on moving. See if we can get up on this rock. Oops, sorry for making you dizzy. Not really a 360 out on the horizon, but still pretty impressive view. And I think that's what we have. So this is a great view because you can look, and right there is Hump Mountain. There's Little Hump Mountain. And then right here is Jane Bald. This is Greasy Knob. And the trail doesn't go up on that. But you can see we went up here, over to here, over to here, and here on top of Round Top Knob is where we're at now. And so, just again, another great view. Today is just full of incredible views. Of course, it should be. We're pretty high up there, still at 5,800. I think this is the same as Jane Bald, 5,807 feet. And right there's Roan Knob, and that is 6,200 feet. And we'll probably be climbing that on Friday. Right down between us and Round Knob is Carver Gap, and that's where we'll be going down to in just a minute. And that's where my wife will be picking us up and taking us to the hostel. So we have now done just over 14. By the time we get down there, we'll be a little over 15, and that'll be a good day's hike. So we're here at Carver's Gap, and we're waiting on my wife, who should be here in about a half hour to pick us up. We ended up going just under 15. It was 14.8, and we ended up doing 4,969 feet of ascent. So very close to 5,000 feet of ascension. So very, very high. I don't know, that may be the highest we've been so far. Haven't really been keeping close track of that, but that's higher than I thought. So that's pretty awesome. So good day, phenomenal views. 360 from Hump Mountain, pretty much 360 from Little Hump, and very close to 360 from Jane Bald and Round Top Bald. So you know, for view sake, just really great. And as far as seeing northbounders, so today we seen 58, yesterday 42, today 58. So we are definitely at the leading edge, if not in the bubble, because that's the most so far. So we'll keep track of that. We'll wait for my wife and see her. Well, everybody, I'm floored. For those of you that have been with us through the entire hike, about 3 weeks ago I lost a knife that was special to me, and yes, today that knife made it back to me, and I'm just still in complete disbelief. So after I lost it, my wife posted to an Appalachian Trail Facebook page, and a day or two after I lost it, I was talking to somebody on the trail that was headed north. Of course, we're headed south, and amazingly, that person found it. Equally amazingly, he posted on Facebook that he found a knife, and he didn't really get my name right, but he remembered it close enough. And so a bunch of different pieces fell together, and as a result, I have the knife. And I don't know. When my wife showed it to me, I really thought that someone had went out and bought a replacement knife. And as much as I would appreciate the sentiment, I didn't want that, because my thought would be that it would just remind me of the actual one I lost. And so now to have the actual one back is, again, still unbelievable to me. But I guess if I was to say anything, it just harkens to me of how many good people are out there, and people that want to do the right thing. And this is a case where I guess a bunch of people were so focused on doing the right thing that I have this knife back. So I don't even know who to thank. I got a bunch of people to thank, but in the end, I just want to say, man, I'm humbled to be holding this knife. And so that's all I can say for now and for tonight, because everything else just pales in comparison for. So anyways, yeah, thank you all. Thank you all for being with me along this journey. Have a great night.